DJ, put a nigga back to the record, baby, and give me this right now.
What's up, everyone? Brian3 here, back at it again with NBA 2K21 My Manager / My League. And today we're going to be doing a rebuild for the Los Angeles Clippers for the offseason and free agency. And since they don't have any picks, I don't believe, since they spent it all on... Oh, they do have a pick. I'm not picking this guy up. But they traded all of them, all their assets for Paul George. And look at where they got. Not even a conference finals. So I'm gonna fix that. Kawhi Leonard has declined his player option, so has Serge Ibaka. Terrence Mann wants to accept his, and he's only 1.78 mil, so we're just gonna pick that one up. Okay, so our main priority is to get Kawhi Leonard back, and we're gonna trade Paul George. Or George Paul, as many call him. Do I want to pick him up? No. No. Okay, so first, let's see what our roster's looking like. Disgusting. Alright, let me go look for some trades. Let's trade Paul George. We need someone who has less salary and who we can rely on during the playoffs. Ooh. I could get Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but would the Oklahoma City Thunder do it? Probably not for Paul George. Kevin Porter and John Wall, that's interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. Oh, this one's just as interesting. Fred VanVleet and Chris Boucher. That one might work. Kristaps Porzingis. You know what? We could get a few good trades. Tyler Hero? Nah. Jonas Valanciunas? No. Zach LaVine. On the LA Clippers? I'll think about that one. Well, the issue is salary. I mean, if this was realistic, I would have done it in a heartbeat, but it's not realistic. I think this is very realistic. The Rockets trading John Wall and Kevin Porter Jr. for Paul George. But then again, we don't have any salary to work with. Yeah, it's not worth it. This one, though, ooh. We got Fred VanVleet for 2 years, Chris Boucher for 1. We did lose Serge Ibaka. It would be a good pickup. I'm strongly leaning towards this. Unless I want to pick up Kristaps Porzingis. Or you know what? I'll look for a trade. I'll be back, guys. Okay, so I think I finally decided on making this trade. Paul George for Zach LaVine. And that'll clear up some salary so I could get more players alongside Kawhi Leonard. And I also get a pick. So I get one pick and from out of all the 4 picks that you got for Paul George, at least you got 1 pick back. And we need to sign Kawhi Leonard, so let's just give him the max. So wait, before I make an offer. So 4 years, 167. So we probably have to offer more than that just to get him on this team. Yeah, let's offer him this. So, yep. And then we pick up Kawhi Leonard. Okay, now we could take a look at some other players to fill out the roster. So just really quick, what does the roster look like? We probably need to make some more trades before the other teams start filling up the rosters. Expired. Marcus Morris. He's probably gonna. I don't like Patrick Beverley at all. Luke Kennard's fine. Rajon Rondo. It's gonna regress. Let's take care of Patrick Beverley. I don't like him at all. Yeah, can we just get like some picks? First round, Pistons pick. You know what, Pistons? I might take up your offer. Top 3 protected. Okay. Swap best with Thunder. No. Rockets. Pistons. I'm gonna just go with this. Pistons. Yep. You can have him. I do not want him. Let's do another one for Marcus Morris. We gotta get rid of a lot of these contracts. Okay, so let's start with Marcus Morris Sr. Ooh, Draymond Green, but he's more salary. I'd rather just take draft picks. Unless it's a good player here, worthwhile. Buddy Hield? Nah. Derek Favors, Miles Bridges. Ooh, Hawks. I'll just trade him to the Hawks. Works out for them too. And Zubac we'll keep as our center for now. Luke Kennard for 13 mil. Let me just see how it shakes out over here. What player can I get alongside Kawhi Leonard? Lonzo Ball. What are the offers looking like? 1 year, 9. Yeah, renounced rights, that's fine. Is Ball still there? What are the offers looking like? It's not gonna accept that. Okay. So now that we have our team finalized, yeah. Now we just need to work around Kawhi Leonard's contract. So let me do some, some deals, and then I'll finalize the roster. So I'll see you guys there. All right, so I finalized the roster, and we have a Derrick Rose, Lonzo Ball, Kawhi Leonard, Zubac, Hassan Whiteside, Zach LaVine coming off the bench, Victor Oladipo coming off the bench, JaVale McGee coming off the bench, Daniel Oturu coming off the bench, and Goran Dragic coming off the bench. So you got all these players coming off the bench, and then your starting lineup is Rose, Ball, Leonard, Zubac, Hassan Whiteside. So I think this is going to be a good roster. And then you have your reserves: Lou Will, Terrence Mann, Biyombo, and Vernon, Jay. But yeah, this is going to be a great 10-man rotation, maybe 11 if you include Lou Will. Let's see how this season ends up, and I'll see you at the end. Okay, so we're at the end of the season. You can take a look at all of these awards here. And let's advance so you can take a look at this as well for the All NBA. And we ended up in the second seed. Our squad actually did very well. So you can look at the squad right here: Lonzo Ball, Derrick Rose, Zach LaVine, Kawhi Leonard, Hassan Whiteside, Victor Oladipo, Zubac, Alturu, McGee, Dragic, Lou Will, and then we have all of these players that we don't even come close to using: Biyombo, Kerry Jr., and Terrence Mann. But yeah, this is a solid squad. Just for trading Paul George, you're able to pick up Lonzo Ball, Derrick Rose. And then you also get Zach LaVine. You go from a 40 mil contract to a 20 mil with Zach LaVine. You pick up with the money you have after trading everyone else, Derrick Rose, Lonzo Ball. And then you could pick up some deals like Hassan Whiteside and Victor Oladipo out on the market. And then you're finally left with everyone else, which is Goran Dragic, McGee, who take these minimum contracts. Lou Will too, Biyombo too. And you got yourself a solid squad. Let me redo this. Okay, so now that we're in the playoffs, let's simulate and let's see how well the Clippers do. Memphis, it should be easy, I think. 3-0, 4-0. Come on, sweep. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, our team is solid. Very, 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 very solid. You got an 89 Zach LaVine, 84 Victor Oladipo, 85 Lonzo Ball, 96 Kawhi Leonard playing at the power forward. Alturu is playing center now. Okay, what happened to Zubac? Sometimes Zubac is very unreliable. It just depends on his mood, I guess. Okay, let's see. Okay, and let's see how well we do against the Lakers. All right. 2-2, 3-2, 3. Oh gosh, it's gonna go down to game 7. So hopefully we win this one. Hey, there you go, Clippers. All right. It's very helpful to have like a rotation, especially when players get tired during the playoffs. Are you serious? I can't believe, like, I gotta change this all the time, but Clippers shouldn't lose against the Denver Nuggets. There you go. They're in the finals against the Nets. Now that's what I'm expecting. Let me just quickly view who's putting up the numbers. Leonard and LaVine is putting up some good points. Zubac, Oladipo, Ball, Dragic, Oturu, Whiteside, and even Lou Will. Oh, McGee. Oturu is negative too. Okay, well let's rebuild this team. I think it just depends per series. Sometimes you want like Lonzo Ball, Oladipo, LaVine, Leonard, Zubac, or maybe you want a different center, or maybe you want like a Derrick Rose playing. It just depends per series. Talking about Rose. Oh, he's injured. How long are you injured for? Day to day. Okay, so it won't last very long. Let's take it game by game. Hey, we win the first game. Okay, so Derrick Rose is back in the lineup. Hopefully no one's injured. Derrick Rose is still day to day. Yeah. Okay. Come on. Okay. Gonna have to change this lineup up. Okay, so there's no one injured. Good. And then Derrick Rose is coming off the bench. Okay, perfect. I mean, the Nets is no joke. I'm just taking this one game at a time because I don't want to mess anything up. Derrick Rose is on fire. All right, let's go. Yes. And then anything else? Derrick Rose is on fire. So is Goran Dragic, but he's coming off the bench. Oladipo hasn't been hitting the cylinders. Let me just quickly look at what happened in the last box score. Leonard, Levine, as usual. Derrick Rose went off, and everyone kind of just put up regular numbers. McGee is a liability. Ball was a liability. Okay. Okay, let's just do this. Okay, so now we're going down to game 7, and let's get this W. Let's go with Simcast. Simulate game. Halftime. Ooh, it's going back and forth. Ooh. And then the Nets just barely win. Hats off to them. Honestly, with that big 3, kind of impossible to beat. But yeah, this is going to be the Clippers off-season rebuild. So you saw what I did with all the trades. I basically traded everyone except Leonard and Zubac. And I got back in return a lot more reliable players with playoff experience. And I think the trade to get Levine and have extra cap space to get Ball, Oladipo, and Rose was the play. And then with the leftover cap, I was able to get Hassan Whiteside, JaVale McGee. I already had a tour from the Clippers. Dragic, pick up Lou Will. And other than that, I think that's the whole roster right there. So yeah, making that one trade and picking up Leonard for 4 years, it really makes a difference. And honestly, if there's a leader, it has to be Derrick Rose. I can't imagine. Maybe Zach LaVine could be like a co-leader, but Lonzo Ball's very passive. And so is Oladipo and Zubac and Whiteside. But Derrick Rose and Zach LaVine are these 2 players that bring in leadership for playoffs. I think Derrick Rose is as good of a leader as Rajon Rondo. And it's a good thing I traded Rajon Rondo because he wasn't a very suitable player. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Hopefully you guys liked it. Let me know what are your thoughts or what you might have done differently. I definitely think this is the best one so far. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. I'm gonna be posting one more tomorrow, and I'll see you guys there. All right, bye.